We are under the lights as the show gets you the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Catfish Hunter is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Andre Dawson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Brooks Robinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 492 now for his career, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Fouled off. Base is empty here with nobody out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's upright.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Batting third, the center fielder, Willie.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's entering play in this. Fouled away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name into the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
Into the box now, Dave Kingman, fielded by Robinson. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Eva.
Up next for the Buccos, Pudge Rodriguez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Not shortstop, Bernie.
Stepping Batting in now, Ernie Banks. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs. Back now from PNC Park. Second inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First delivery to him on the way. Tony Perez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Striding in now for the Nats, Robinson Cano, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Pitch on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Travis Darnold.
Now at the plate, Travis Darnold. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Popped him up. Rodriguez is there. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Konerko.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The right fielder,
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First offering on its way. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. And he fouls this one off. Ohtani is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Chipper Jones. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Nope. A ball and no strikes. Merrifield is off at first with 2 away. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Kyle Lewis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Look into Pudge now. The 1-1. Left field and deep. Back goes Kingman. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 8 home runs and 29 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Very high, 2-1. No outs, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting 9, the designated hitter.
Here's Jed Lowry now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Mays waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dawson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andre Dawson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 0. Here it is.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 the count. Gets the sign. The 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And the count will be full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Nats 1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. It's a solo shot for the Say Hey kid Willie Mays, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty B, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Swanson is under it, no problem. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So with 1 away, a reminder we've got more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you in the week ahead as you take a look there at where we'll be over the next 7 days. Ready now, Ernie Banks. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Paul Konerko. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit in the air to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shohei Ohtani. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
With Merrifield next to bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Tucker. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 4 and the Nats 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. And he dives like he shot out of a cannon, but it works just as well as a foot does, and there's your first out.
Cano.
So the bases are Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bouncing ball for Ernie Banks. It's short. He's got it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Travis Darnold.
Hands at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Here it comes on 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chipper Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Kyle Lewis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Lewis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Takes this the other way to right. Dawson is there. 2 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's it.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0.
That's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Kingman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but
Anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in now, Pudge Rodriguez. 1-0 the count. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side, but well foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Into the box, Andre Dawson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
1-1.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Standing in, Brooks Robinson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-2.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hit on the ground to short. Banks has it. Low throw, but Cano digs it out, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks.
The shortstop, Ernie Banks.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. The 1-1 home. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks. Waiting next is Paul Cano. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready once again, Paul Cano. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's low.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. There goes Ohtani. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ready with the 2-0. Taken but called a strike. Two out here and a runner at second.
Nope.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Chipper Jones would be next. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. So coming to the plate, Mickey Mantle. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Mickey Mantle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Count 1-1.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
How about it? The first base, Tony Perez.
So now First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to Pudge now, the 1-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That finds the zone, a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Throws over to Cano for out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
0-1 too high. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, Giro, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
At the plate now, Travis Darnold, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Paul Sewell enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chipper Jones. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Kyle Lewis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Sewell. This pitch just under 60 innings. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays, as he rips it on the ground to second. Cano has it, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 10, Jed Kingman.
Ready for another chance? Dave Kingman. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
And this one gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pudge Rodriguez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. And they're runners at the corners now.
Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's 6-1.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around. For the first strike. This is line to left. Tucker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Striding into the box, Kyle Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jed.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Mays. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail 6-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Contrary to the usual strategy of working the count, they've been jumping all over
Now here's the pitch. Shohei Ohtani stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Whit Merrifield. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Nobody out, runner on first. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Chipper over in foul territory, back behind third. Robinson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The designated hitter, number 5, Kyle Lewis.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Here's the 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. And so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andre Dawson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Now at the plate, Brooks Robinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fly ball heading for the alley. Chasing after it is Ohtani, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mantle now has over 550 career homers in the big leagues, and only time will tell just with how many he'll end up hitting. And he misses there, 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 6-2 game. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Digging in, Tony Perez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to. Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they... Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Jed Kingman.
Digging in once again, Dave Kingman. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, Devo.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it is now 7-3.
Now Now batting.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tucker waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 3. So digging in now, Travis Darnold. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball left outside. That's a ball.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Travis Darno with an even 2-2 count now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Standing in, Kyle Tucker, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Here it comes.
Nope, up there.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And now this crowd announced it around 33,000 come to their feet. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Buccos get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Catfish Hunter earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Nationals, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.